Okay.
Hi, Al.
Hi, Adele.
Thank you for joining me, gorgeous girl.
Right.
I wanted to ask you a few questions.
Mm-hmm.
Before you started working with me, before you got involved with Get Gorgeous, what was your biggest challenge or frustration with your health?
Um, what concerned me, it was more concern. What I was concerned about is I just retired, and I'm thinking to myself, here I am coming up 60 now. Things are not working quite as well as they did. I could feel sort of muscle mass disappearing, and just I was anxious about my health. I had a couple of friends who'd recently been diagnosed with cancer who were the similar age to me. And I just thought, I need to get a grip of my health, really, so that I'm going to retire and I'm going to enjoy my retirement. I am, don't want to be in a position where I can't do the things that I want to do just because I'm getting older and things don't work anymore.
Yeah.
Secondary to that, I've always been on the heavier side than I should be. I've never been really overweight, but I've always definitely been in that carrying a few extra pounds category. And I knew, again, that wasn't good for me because of what it does to your joints and everything else. So I also was quite keen to lose a few pounds as well. I didn't need to lose masses of weight. I just wanted to lose a bit more. I generally just wanted to feel better than I did and more confident with my body for moving into my retirement.
Yeah, good. So, what was your retirement? What were you retiring from? Because I know that's interesting.
My profession, I was an occupational therapist.
So you had awareness of movement,
Yes.
ability, and and some nutritional awareness as well.
Yes, exactly. Yes, I sort of thought I knew most of the things that I should know, if you see what I mean. But it's surprising. Well, I was very surprised on the dietary side about what a load of old rubbish I'd been sold for years. Let's put it like that. And I'd taken it all in like everybody else. So yeah.
How did you know that it was rubbish?
Because I followed the plan that you sent out, and being the sort of person that I am, everything that came out, I didn't just read what you gave me. I then went on the net and I looked up all the different papers around the different things that you were saying. I'm an expert now on omegas, 6s and 12s and God knows. Because, well, that's the sort of person I am. I need to understand what it is I'm being told. And I wanted to look at the research to make sure, I was almost critiquing the research to make sure that it was genuine research and not just, somebody done something with 6 people round the back corner and thought that was a good idea. So as the more I read about it, the more I realised that the way I was going about it was not right.
Good.
So,
perfect. Yeah. I mean, I don't want you to take my word for it. I don't want you to take anybody's word for it. It's got to make sense to you.
Yes, exactly.
So what had you tried before? What had you done before?
I had obviously, from the diet point of view, I had obviously followed the government guidelines, low fat. And at one time they were encouraging you to eat things like wholemeal pasta and rice and bread and what have you. And yes, the whole meal's better, but it's still huge carbohydrates. No matter how you package it up, it's carbohydrate. So from that point of view, I was doing that. I had tried from the weight loss point of view. In the past, I've been to Slimming World and Weight Watchers. Didn't like either of them. I couldn't see the point of just going along to meet a load of people once a week for everybody to discuss how many pounds they'd lost. And they're not interested in anything other than weight loss. All they don't care about how you feel generally, or whether you're able to move better, or they just want to know if you've lost pounds. It's very, I don't know, tunnel vision to me. There's nothing holistic about it, and therefore it just didn't fit with my way of thinking. So
Brilliant.
I got on with it.
Good, brilliant. So what was the effect of working with me and Get Gorgeous?
I've completely changed my diet. Totally now. I used to hate drinking water. Drink that now. Couldn't stand the smell of tea, never mind drink it. I now drink green tea, and I've got an absolute passion for chamomile tea. I've really hooked on that. My breakfast's completely different. The cereals don't enter our house anymore. Just my diet, I completely changed everything I buy. I don't buy anything, hardly anything prepared now. Dressings is just olive oil, and well, I'd say my diet is completely changed.
Brilliant. And was it hard to do, Al? Was it hard to implement?
No, not at all. No.
And did it felt more natural than what you were doing at Weight Watchers and Slimming World?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And I didn't have to measure anything or count calories and all that hoo-ha that you go through. How many points was that? And, have I actually cut an ounce of cheese, or is it maybe just gone over? Oh dear, that might be more. I mean, it's ridiculous. No, I just have an understanding now of what things I should eat. I still eat naughty things, but I know they're naughty things, so.
Good. Perfect.
Being in control now, I know that what I'm eating is good for me. And if I choose to eat something that isn't good for me, I do it with that knowledge.
Yeah, and that's going to be better and healthier for your headspace.
Yes, totally. Totally.
You're never telling yourself off. You're never reprimanding yourself. You've not got that demon talking to you all the time.
No. And like I said to you earlier, before this, I lost 14 pounds during that 12-week program, which was great. Now I've put 5 of them back on for various reasons, which we may or may not come to. But I'm not bothered. I really don't mind that I've got those extra 5 pounds. I am happy with how I feel. I don't care that I'm 5 pounds heavier than I was. No. If I wanted to get the 5 pounds off, then I could just make a bit more of an effort, and not have that Chelsea bun that I had yesterday morning, if you know what I mean. But it doesn't matter. I'm not hung up on it anymore.
Not hung up, you're in control. Perfect. So yes. What you've told me the specific results, and I know that you've gained pounds because you had a bursitis, a sore hip, haven't you?
Yeah.
So how has your life changed? You were going into retirement, you were nervous about it. How has your life changed?
I haven't done anything. I haven't suddenly got a part-time job or something. Nothing dramatic has happened. Well, it has in a way. What's changed is that I am totally confident in my body that it's doing what I want it to do. Now, not long after I finished the program, when did I finish the program? I finished it in April. In May, so I'd only just finished it, I was diagnosed with a tumour in my throat. And they thought it was thyroid cancer.
Yeah.
And I just didn't believe it. I did not believe them. I felt well. I just felt everything was fine, and I was absolutely fine. But I had to go along, and they had to do all the tests and And in the end, they decided, yes, I did have a tumour in my throat, and it wasn't cancerous, but it could well become cancerous. So I needed to have surgery and have it removed. I still didn't believe it was anything terrible. By the time I got to see the surgeon to discuss the date for my operation, it had gone. And they cannot explain it. They sent me back for scans, and I saw the scan before and the one after. You could clearly see the tumour on the one before. It is gone. They don't know why it's gone. And it's gone because I wanted it not to be there. Basically, it sounds nonsense, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Absolute nonsense. But I was convinced that there was nothing wrong with me. This is just some temporary thing. I just carried on. I didn't get uptight about it. It didn't worry me. And like I say, it's gone. And that's so
fantastic.
I haven't changed anything particular. But what I have done is I've got a completely different mindset around my body.
That is gold, Al. That is absolute gold. I'm so grateful that you've been so open and shared your story, because that's going to affect a lot of people. You're in control. The food isn't in control of you.
No.
Not feeling hungry throughout the day. If you're hungry, you deal with it. And you eat the right food that suits your body.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing it.
That's right. Thank you. And I want to say I love Pilates. I don't like hot, sweaty stuff. I'm not one of these aerobic people, but Pilates, love it.
Yeah, and you're very good at it. So you like it because it's strong,
yes,
and powerful, but without being jumping around so much.
Yes, I stay flexible. As you say, I feel strong and flexible, which is what I want to maintain. And of course, the resistance work is obviously good for my bones and stuff in my age. So yeah, I don't feel the need to go on, several mile jog particularly. No.
But when you were on the Get Gorgeous program, you did actually jog.
Oh, I did. I stuck to it religiously, as I do. If I'm doing something, I do it. And I can't say I didn't enjoy it, but like I say, I did get the bursitis in my hip, which jumping on that leg is not a good idea with that. So that sort of stopped me doing it. But I walk a lot. I walk my dogs a lot, and I walk at speed. So I get aerobic stuff. I don't feel the need to fling myself back too much, but I do my Pilates.
Yeah. And you found the exercise that suits you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good.
That's it.
Thank you for sharing, Al.
All right. Lovely.
Love you lots.
Have to do it, Adele.
Yeah. Brilliant. Take care. Brilliant. Thank you. Bye.